Welcome back to the shop. So I did the button video yesterday. It wasn't a hugely popular video, but I got some interesting comments on it. People asked, what if I put a fender washer behind the rivet and we made it, sturdier? That would give us additional surface area to hold this on. But of course you don't want to look like a WrestleMania star with some giant belt buckle looking thing on the front. So I opted for a smaller, more reasonable size, way to disperse the weight across there. I took an old bicycle chain and knocked the links out of it, and I think that might be a reasonable means of dispersing the weight across the jeans and adding some additional strength to it. That's something that everybody has on hand. Otherwise, you're cutting and drilling and grinding, and you got a lot of motions going into making this a washer that'll fit. I have quite a bit of washers, boxes and boxes and boxes of it. The problem is, the smaller the hole, the outside diameter is proportionally smaller, so it's hard to find fender washers with a small hole like that are this size. At least in my shop it is, and I'm not making a special trip to the hardware store to hunt around for it. So all that is to say, I'm going to do two tests today. I'm going to put a button in these jeans with these washers to spread out the load, and then I'm going to do one normal, and then we're going to put it on the workbench and we're going to load test it and see how much it takes to rip this out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and install these and bring it back when we've got everything set up over at the hoist. Well, that isn't the most decorative piece there. It definitely does add to the surface area. However, the nail seemed pretty short, and I'm not real confident that it grabbed great. So this is the typical installation, this is the modified installation, and then this is a factory button. I've got one camera set up. This is going to shoot, it only shoots 120 frames per second in fast mode. So I've got that pointed at the button here. And of course we've got all three buttons. I've got the bottom pinned underneath the forklift fork, so that should be pretty stable. And my scale is not working correctly. I can't get it to stay on the hold mode, so I'm going to have to point the camera at it, and we'll have to, hopefully the camera catches the breaking point. I found this at the tractor show for 60 bucks. It was one of my all-time dream finds. I have it bolted to a receiver hitch, which is bolted to my bench for temporary purposes in case I need to bring a crane out somewhere and bolt it down. I can do that, and I can plug it in the back of the truck. I also have another hitch crane over there in the corner. If you search my Grenby surface grinder vise, you'll see that, me using that. But anyway, that's the setup for now. Let me get the camera oriented so we can see the actual weight. Oh my gosh, I forgot to hit the record button. The first button broke at 195 pounds. It's 195 pounds. This is the button with the modified spacers in the back. Oh, that popped off immediately. That didn't work at all. Here's the typical button without any additional reinforcements. Alright, hopefully the camera caught that. That was probably about 140 pounds, I'm guessing. Correction, the failure on the last one, the button did not break. It cut through the eye and wallered the eye out a little bit. Let's see if I can set it back up again and get it to break. 140 pounds, give or take. So we had cut through the eye. Alright, no more farting around with this. Let's skip the whole button thing. Let's just pretend you'd never wanted your pants coming loose again. Let's rivet them together with some fender washers and see what it breaks at. There's a rivet and 2 fender washers and some jeans. Let's see how tough this is. Alright, the cameras are running. Let's see what happens. Oh, well over 200 pounds. Hopefully. Well, the rivet held up fine, as you might imagine. It actually took the other part of the jeans with it. I hope that the camera was able to catch the scale. Again, well over 200 pounds, so that's it. A little fun out here in the shop. I think undoubtedly, you know, Nelson, Russ, even Big Vic, he said, you know, this time of year, you know, we're all liable to break a couple buttons on our jeans, so it's probably a handy skill to have. I think you'd have to find a longer nail. The factory nails that come with this set are just too short. They're designed to just go through the jeans and not through any other washers, so you'd have to fabricate something, find another nail. But for illustrative purposes, you guys are exactly right. Some additional surface area would make this a superior connection. And I just want to get out in the shop and goof around. So thanks for the inspiration. I hope you guys are having a good day. Thanks for watching.